see that. So basically, we only get one Earth. And that's right, yes, we only get one Earth. See, she gets it. We only get one Earth. And we're seriously messing it up, guys. Environment's not doing too good. We got plastic in the ocean. We've got methane in the skies. Our ozone is gone. We don't need it. It's kind of bad anyway, but it's okay. We're really just kind of destroying our world. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Aren't we? But don't take it from me, though. Take it from our local high school AP Environmental Science teacher, Mrs. Skoglund.
Our first question is, how are our actions impacting the Earth both positively and negatively?
Our impact on the Earth in a negative manner is really strong right now. Our ocean is completely polluted with plastic. There's no such thing as clean drinking water. We've created a whole host of chemicals that are causing us bodily harm.
Chemicals.
It's bad.
Some of the ways that you can do some good is you could choose to use reusable containers. Stay away from single-use products like water bottles and straws.
It's bad.
I didn't like that.
You could also volunteer at different kinds of organizations like the Seabird Sanctuary or a coastal cleanup or it's right there, or a highway cleanup even. And that'll help our environment. Make sure your car is well maintained so that the oil and the
Exhaust?
no, it's not exhaust.
No?
Antifreeze do not go into our wasteway. One of the big issues is the ethylene glycol poisoning because animals think antifreeze is water, and so they drink it.
Looks a lot like it.
It does.
Alright, question 2 is, how can we change our habits on a small and large scale?
Small scale is as simple as instead of grabbing that Aquafina or that Zephyr Hills bottle, having your refillable water bottle and just filling it up when you leave the house in the morning. Something as simple as that makes a big difference. Walk if you can. Is another thing that makes a big difference. Or, hey, if I'm going out, let me make sure I make the most economical trip possible and make as many stops as I can on that trip instead of going out numerous times. And then large scale, you're gonna have to get active, you're gonna have to get political, and you're gonna have to have your voices heard in Congress in order to make some big changes in our government's policy on the environment.
Stop. It's bad.
What steps do you think we could take to counteract the effects of long-term pollution?
I think we need to move away from the burning of fossil fuels.
It's bad!
To reduce our carbon dioxide emissions. So that will be a huge impact on our global climate change, which we are at the tipping point of. We need to really focus on cleaning the plastic debris. We need to focus on moving again away from fossil fuels so that we don't have coal burning power plants, we don't have oil spills in the Gulf of Mexico or any other place on the planet. And this way we can actually focus on getting the planet clean. Until we move away from those objects, it's gonna stay.
What is the most damaged area on land, do you think?
It's gonna depend upon what aspects you're looking at. Most damaging, probably in terms of biomes, is the savanna at the moment because of the desertification, due to the fact that they've introduced grazing animals for cattle purposes for meat production.
It's bad!
So there is tremendous damage to the savanna. Locally, you can look at the Everglades. We turned the Everglades into a sugar plantation, and then we didn't bother monitoring the phosphorus and nitrogen effluents that came off of that. And then as a result, we have red tide up and down the seaboard of Florida. So we've got a lot of areas that need a huge amount of change.
And our last question is, how effective have other documentaries been as far as informing the public and making change?
My opinion is documentaries are excruciatingly biased on one side or the other in terms of environmental issues. If you look at a movie like Food Inc., Food Inc. makes people want to be organic, if not vegetarians. And that's not all of the meat packing industry. It's not all of the farming industry. It's not even all of the genetically modified organisms and the growing of those types of crops. So documentaries, if it's a good documentary, people won't watch it probably. That's always been my opinion.
Because it's not sensationalized?
It's not sensationalized. It's not the, to use a lack of a better word, and I even show it in environmental science, it's not Blackfish. It's not a video that's going to shut down SeaWorld and be like sensationalized as, oh my God, it's so awful. When you actually have a real issue like climate change, you might get somebody to be like, polar bears are cute, let's save the polar bears, but to actually turn around and say to somebody, well, maybe you should stop driving your car. Well, I don't like them that much. So you're never going to get that with a documentary, even if it's a good one.
All right. That's all the questions we have. Thank you.
You're welcome.